Hey guys, it's Steve from Life in 207. It's currently Sunday, October 20th. It's about 5 in the morning, 5 or 6 in the morning, and it's cold. It's 30 degrees out, which is normal for this time of year. But that also means that the season for garage sales and estate sales is starting to wind down. Next month we'll probably have our first snowfall. Usually after Thanksgiving, sometimes before. So sadly, it'll probably be switching over to Facebook Marketplace finds, and I have a whole giant pile of stuff I need to get to and take a look at, clean up. So we'll definitely be filming those adventures. But yesterday, the 19th, I went to two estate sales and I believe two garage sales. And yeah, I think I did really good considering that this is the end of the season. You know, the estate sales had already been open for 2 days, but I still was able to find things. So I just wanted to show you what I found. Let's take a look. All right, so this was one of the garage sales that I pulled up to. It was pretty close to my local flea market, actually only about 2 minutes down the road. And I actually stayed away from the flea market this time. Going to the flea market, I haven't had a whole lot of luck. Same vendors, same dealers, all wanting kind of ridiculous pricing, which I guess is fair. If you're selling at a flea market, you want to make money. That's what they do for a living. So I don't know. When I go to the flea market, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So for me, it's kind of clearing stuff out. But, people make that a living. So I didn't go to the flea market, but I did find this stuff here at a yard sale close by. Now, total for all this stuff was $20. Everything you're seeing on the table right now is $20 for this particular garage sale, and I think I scored. We got these vintage Maine license plate stamped on there, 68, so that's pretty neat. Those will go in the license plate collection. Got this 2-pound dead blow hammer from Vulcan. Craftsman combination wrench, 5/8, and that's V inverted V. Got this SK C22 combination wrench. Here's a Craftsman 1/2 inch, V inverted V. Here's a Honda Motors wrench here. It is 19 and 17 millimeter. Someone recently just told me that this was Honda Motors in the comments, so thank you guys. Now I'm on the lookout for those. Here we have a Sears combination wrench. Here's another combination wrench in 5/8 companion. Picked up this Dremel kit, 200 pieces. From the research I've done, as far as rotary tools, Dremel makes the best accessories to go with it. You shouldn't skimp out and get the Harbor Freight stuff. And I have firsthand experience with that. The little wire wheels that I've used, yeah, they're not great. They spit wires everywhere and they don't last. So pretty excited to have this. It looks like it's only missing one piece, but it has all the mandrels here, so, and including one of the Easy Lock mandrels. So that's pretty neat. I will certainly be probably won't keep it in this case. Probably find something a little bit smaller. But I just picked up a cordless rotary tool from Hypertough, which I'm planning on doing an unboxing and review of with their new Hypertough tools, the new brushless stuff. So this will be great. This will go with that. And in the meantime, if I don't get to the review, I will be able to use these on my little cheap Amazon Dremel-like tool. picked up a whole box here of target stuff. Now this looks like this person did some air rifle shooting. We got these nice Champion spinner targets made for .22 and .17, and a whole mess of targets here, paper targets, which is awesome. I will definitely use those. I usually in the spring to get ready for the animals that are going to eat up the garden. I like to get the air rifle out and practice. In my area, we can't. I can't shoot a regular .22, powdered .22, because we're too close to houses. Although technically in my in the part of the city I'm in, I can shoot, but the houses are too close, so I won't be able to do that. But air rifles are okay. And speaking of air rifles, look at this. This is crazy. These are all full. Every one of these. I mean, they're certainly not in the package, but they're definitely very close to full. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count those later because those are partial, I believe. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these Premier 22 point, and I believe they're all hollow point. And every one of these feels full. I don't think, I've opened a couple of them, they all are full to the brim. I don't know that the person ever even used 1 or 2 out of here, to be honest. I mean, they certainly could have, but I mean, those are $10 a piece at Walmart, or at least. I don't even think I'd be able to shoot that many air rifle pellets in my lifetime. I do have a 22 and a 177 air rifle, like a break barrel. So yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna have the time in my lifetime to shoot all these. But I mean, it's always great to have these around, right? Plus this ultimate hunting pellet assortment in 22. So you got the different. We got pointed. We got the hollow point, the rounded, and I don't know what this one is called here, but and there's 400 in each one of these, and I don't know if these are full, but they sure feel full. We got a couple. That one's pretty full. That one's pretty full. That one's pretty full. That one's pretty full, and that one's pretty full. So, I mean, I only paid $20 for this, everything that's on this table. So I certainly think I got my money's worth just in those alone. Not to mention there's even more in here. Here's another full one. We got a CO2 cartridge and some random odds and ends. Looks like some BBs. And we got some 1/4-inch steel shot. So, yeah, definitely feel like I got my money's worth just in that alone. So I'm going to move on to the next one. One thing I skipped over was the Stanley 10499 utility knife here. Pretty sweet. It's got a nice feel to it. Stanley 10-499. At one of the garage sales I went to, they had these bins, and 9 times out of 10 when I ask about bins, people say, oh no, they're just out, we're gonna put stuff back in, or we're keeping those. But I decided to ask, and the guy was only asking $2 for each one of these, and these are valuable to me, especially these fold ones. Yeah, these are valuable to me. So for $2, $8 total, you better believe those came home with me. Okay, this is the original estate sale that I was planning on going to, but then ended up finding more sales during the day. Got a couple pieces of brass. When I buy bulk lots of stuff, I'll usually throw that in, then helps me get some of my money back. Got 2 Radio Shack personal walkie-talkies here. I'm not even really sure why I put those in my bag. I was maybe thinking about looking them up, but I don't know. I never did. So now I own them, which is fine. We got this little no-name chisel here. Here is a Herbrand 1216-L combination wrench in 1/2 inch. It's a thin wrench, which is nice. Low profile. Got this little Amazon Fire Stick remote. Here's a set of new John Deere blades. And that's the part number there. They had a John Deere mower there that somebody bought, but found these kind of off to the side. And these are definitely just for resale. I think they go for about $30 plus shipping on eBay. So I'll get those listed. Got this little set of OEM Tools bolt extractor set. Just probably going to keep these here at the home shop. Here's some 28 gauge Remington shotgun shells. This one's full. This one has maybe, I don't know, maybe 8 shells in it. Here's some screws. What are they? They are number 10 by 3 and 1/8. Yep, these are great. If I see them in the box like this, I can't help but take them. Got 2 little power bricks here. Nothing special. I plan on finding another Roku for the shop TV down here. And here's a power brick for it. And then this is probably just to have a spare. I had a whole bunch of wires and USB stuff. And then I accidentally sold a whole box of that stuff at the flea market and didn't even realize that I did it. So, yeah, so I'm kind of building that back up. Here's a Stanley Hill 1/2 inch. Is that what that says? It's a 16 ounce hammerhead. Not bad. So that's what I got at the estate sale, except for, forgot to mention, this beautiful old Dominion metal box fan. And this thing is, I just like these old metal box fans. I just think they're so cool. I definitely plan on doing a restoration on it. It doesn't need a whole lot. A good cleaning. I may just leave the patina on it. The switch works, but it's a little funky. So we'll have to take it apart and check it out. And we'll do a service on the motor. And I plugged it in, made sure it worked. And it worked fine. Looks like somebody replaced the cord here, which is fine. I will probably change this out to something a little bit more of the era. But it sounds beautiful. It's got the actual metal blades there. So this will be a winter project and hopefully have it ready for spring. You may have seen in my last couple of videos, I got another metal box fan, but that one had plastic blades, but it'll still be a welcome addition to the house in the summer. So that's what I got at that estate sale. Okay, this is the other estate sale I went to, and I only paid $10 for what you're seeing, including these 2 milk crates. I have been wanting an ultrasonic cleaner for quite a while, but I didn't want to spend the money right now. So for $10, and I get everything else that's on this table, yeah, I was about to drop $100. I don't know if this works. I'm sure hoping it does. It does have the cord inside. It needs a cleaning. I haven't plugged it in yet, but I'm going to shortly. And here's the hoping it works. It's small, but that's okay. We'll use it. And it'll give me an idea of how well they work. Assuming this one does work. I picked up some little envelopes here, padded envelopes. Those are great for shipping out small things, like small sockets and stuff that I don't want to waste a box on. Here's some chemicals I picked up. Some Brasso for some metal polisher. Here's some tap fluid, some cutting fluid. Here's a Perma Blue by Birchwood Casey. This will be great for restoring some of the tools that I have, and also I could use it for my guns if I needed to. And it's the full kit. There's not really anything missing as far as I can tell. It just looks like somebody opened it. We have this decent Craftsman pipe wrench here. It's a 14-inch. Here's a Utica adjustable wrench. And this, I believe, is a 90-10. Can't tell if that is a scratch or if it's a 1 in front of that 90, but it looks like a 90-10. It's seen some use, and it needs a good cleaning. Certainly need to take this out and clean it up because it's not very. It's got quite a bit of resistance in there, but here's a Craftsman Professional Star Drive 41870 Western Forge. I don't see too much Craftsman Professional, so I don't really own any Craftsman Professional. So I'll either keep it or put it on eBay. Here's this Camp King, very rusty pocket knife that I may try and dip in some Evapor Rust and clean up. We got a piece of brass to add to the brass collection. And like I said, when I see packaging materials and tape, if I'm going to get stuff cheap, I kind of throw it in because I don't want to buy that stuff. Or buy it at retail, I should say. Here's a pair of Made in the USA snap ring pliers. Now, it says Made in the USA, but no brand that I can tell. So, add that to the home toolbox. I found some 10 millimeters out in the wild. I can't believe it. We have an SK. We have this No Name and a Craftsman. And these are all 3/8 drive. 12 point for the Craftsman, 6 point for the SK, and 6 point for the No Name. And here's 2 additional No Name sockets. Or they're not No Name, they're Allied. We have a 9 and an 11. So that's what I picked up at that estate sale. All right, guys, this is one of the garage sales I went to. Everything you see here I paid $10 for. However, my wife got a rather decent-sized piece of pottery, which was included in this. So I want to say I paid probably $6, maybe $7 total for everything you see here. We got these 2 Craftsman strap oil filter wrenches here. And I thought these were pretty neat. This is 45535. And this one is 45533. And I'm trying to see if these were made in the US. I don't think they were. They do have different numbers for, let's see, US, Canada, UK, and I'm assuming Japan. But yeah, I thought these were neat. We got this little All-Way Tools scraper. This will come in handy, I'm sure. A little paint scraper. Put some razors in there. Got this Red Devil Tools, Union, New Jersey, USA scraper. And here's another Red Devil scraper. Pretty sweet. We got this Stanley Sureform rasp plane, which I thought was pretty neat. Here's a Fuller 1/2-inch chisel. Yes, 1/2 inch to make sure. Here's a very good condition Fuller 210 3/16 nut driver. This thing looks like it was never used. It's beautiful. We got this Duomatic. The brand is American Line Duomatic see-through utility knife. Feels very cheap, but it was see-through. It reminds me of like 90s stuff. You know, I grew up in the era where they made clear, transparent stuff, especially in different colors. So I thought that was neat. Got this little piece of chain here, probably for some sort of art or craft or something. I thought I found something decent, but it just turns out it's, you know, nothing. Here's a little cheap Silverado multi-tool. When I was looking it up, looks like Maxam makes this. I'll show a picture possibly up here. They make, it looks like it was just some cheap Chinese imported thing. But, you know, it came in this lot here that wasn't all that expensive, and this would be something decent to throw in the car as a multi-tool. I didn't pay $5 for it, but it came with the little case here. So that's what I picked up at that garage sale. Well, guys, that's what I picked up for the 2 estate sales and 2 garage sales. I appreciate you stopping by and watching. I hope you have a great week. If you want to support me, in the description there's a link to my eBay page, which helps me support my tool addiction. I try to be reasonable on pricing. If there's something you see in the video that you really like, feel free to message me. All right, guys. Thank you.